consistent and practicing towards it every day gives or leads the way to success. Hello everyone, my name is Ishrat and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing fine and I'm doing great too. In my channel, we will be learning more about communication skills in English. Yeah. So today I'm solely going to talk about how are you going to learn English? What are those small steps which will help you reach your goal or reach success in your effective communication in English? Okay. Okay, so I'll tell you something. If you are thinking that, I'm not going to practice English at all, I'm just going to read, and just, learn everything through reading, or I'm just going to observe, just keep watching, and not doing and nothing about, learning in English. Trust me, guys, nothing's going to happen that way. You will never be able to learn English if you're planning to do something like that. This comes hand in hand. It's a complete cycle. It's like I'm writing, reading, watching, and very important, practicing. Am I practicing it every day or not? If I'm just doing any of this one step and I'm missing any of the step in this, then it's a big loss for me. I'm not at all learning anything at all. While I'm trying to write in English, practicing writing in English, I'm trying to read English. I just read so many articles. I read newspaper every day. I just go through books. I read novels in English. I read any story books in English. I just read articles in English. I read everything. I listen to all the podcasts in English. Okay, I see the news. I see BBC, CNN news in English. I'm able to understand and observe anything. But but back in your mind, you must be thinking, yes, I'm doing good, I'm learning. But how are we validating it? Are we really validating that? If at all, if I want to English, how am I going to learn unless and until I don't practice? And who are going to validate that my communication is really good unless and until I'm not voicing out what I have learned? How am I going to voice out? I'm not telling you to start talking English in length with anybody you meet. You can start with small phrases, right? What you can do is, whenever you're meeting somebody, maybe when you're meeting the first 2 3 minutes, whatever you talk, you can start in English, like, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. You had your breakfast? Where are you planning to go? What's your schedule today? Yeah, these are the small sentences which you can make to start to talk in English slowly and gradually. You can pick up the words and start making a phrase out of it, start making a sentence out of it, and then talk in English slowly and gradually. Trust me, guys, you can do amazing job by talking in English. Not necessarily yet that you will have to use advanced English to sound very good in English. No, if that is your thinking, then it's absolutely wrong. Trust me. If at all you want to talk in English, you have to be very comfortable first talking in English. Similarly, how you're comfortable talking in your native language. Do you really hesitate while you talk in your native language? No, right? Similarly, you will have to first become very comfortable. And how are you going to become comfortable? Not over the night. So you will have to gradually learn and start talking in small phrases. And I have always told you to do shadowing, trust me, is the best way to gain confidence and become comfortable with this language. I'm not at all targeting English. You want to learn any target language of your choice. If you want to become expert in that language, if you want to become a pro in that language, then trust me, shadowing is going to help you a lot in that. While reading, writing, practicing, observing is the steps for it, you have to learn only through shadowing. Okay, thank you so much for your time. We'll meet with next topic very soon. Bye bye.